Let's head into my local Goodwill to see if we can find anything to flip for a profit. First things first, we head on over to the shoes. These Nike Air Forces. I've never seen this model. They have some heel rubs, so I'm gonna have to, ooh, they've been chewed up pretty bad. Never mind, I'm gonna put those back. Next to them though are a couple pairs of Cole Haans, a little dirty, but only $7.99. These are only $5.99. I'll have to look up this model. So Reebok cross-training shoes are usually really good, like the Nano X1s. They're probably a $50 pair of shoes, but they're missing insoles and are a little worn, so I'm gonna leave them behind. So MBT is a good brand. They are slower sellers, but they do sell for, these should go for at least 40, maybe 50. They're like Skechers shape-ups, but better. So I found a few more pairs of shoes, but didn't film because there's a lot of people. A6 wrestling shoes always sell really well, usually 35 to 40. I found these Hokas that are kind of beat, but it's a good model. It's a Challenger ATR6, and I should still get 35 to 40 for them. These Ultras are really cool. I've never seen this model before. They go for about 50. Pretty cool looking shoe for Ultras. And then these Ultras are pretty beat, but they're a good model. Should still get 35 to 40 for them, I would assume. So not bad in the shoes. Now we're gonna head to the hard goods. So I saw this Bear Vault, and you never know until you know. I didn't think it'd be worth much, but I scanned the QR code, and this is brand new. It goes for about $80 brand new, and they want $12.99 for it. Lodge. Yeah, too much for Lodge. Alright, so I don't think this is new, but even used they go for about 50 to 60. This dog camera by Furbo. New they go for about 130, but it's taped up. Either way, I'm gonna buy it. Every time I see one of these, every time, I think it's Bose. The Sonys aren't worth too much, but the Bose do sell for good money. I almost missed it. A TI-84 Plus for $7.99. Check the battery compartment for corrosion. There's a little bit, but I should be able to clean that up. That's an easy $50 bill. And look out for these. These almost have a better sell-through rate than the TI-84 Pluses. They only go for about 20, but they sell within like an hour. I found another pair of these MBT boots. I didn't know they made this style, so I'm gonna pick these up as well. And these UGG Cardi knit sweater boots usually do pretty well, but they want 15 for them, so I'm gonna pass. These Vans are a very small size. They're women's size 5, but this model, it's only $7.99, and this style does really, really well. Like, obviously they're a bit dirty, but if I take a magic erase marker to it, it'll clean those up real nice. I know nothing about dolls and toys. I did scan the not the QR code, the barcode on here, but they want $14.99 for it, and looks like I could maybe get 40, so I'm gonna pass on that. They do have a bunch of these like dinosaur toys. A couple of them are Jurassic Park or World, but again, I don't know much about toys and don't really feel like dealing with them. Just thought I'd show you. I don't know if I'm missing out or not, but I'm leaving them behind. Okay, that turned out to be a pretty good little stop. I spent $86 in total because I had that 20% off card you guys saw. It was supposed to be like 100 and something, but for $86 I did pretty good. I will get the majority of my money back on this Bear Vault, and the Furbo dog hammer should put me in the profit. Then the rest of this will be profit. That Mountain Hardwear jacket I saw as I was checking out, someone had just put it back. It's a goose down jacket, so I should get around 40 for it, I would assume. But yeah, not bad for $86. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video so far. My name is Mikhail. I am a full-time reseller, and welcome to Resale Mania, where in today's video we are going to spend all day sourcing, hitting up as many thrift stores as we possibly can to find stuff to flip for a profit. We are now at Four Corners Thrift, and my area only has one chain thrift store, which is the Goodwill, but I'm like one of 3 resellers in this town, and so, you know, it kind of benefits me. I go to these small mom and pop shops and I still score because I don't have much competition here. So let's go in and see if we can find anything to score. Here's some HP ink for 2. It expired in 2021, so I'm gonna have to look it up. It is black, so black ink usually sells better than the colored ones. Some Solomons for 12, and they're dirty. Tomorrow's half off day, so if they're still here tomorrow, I'll grab them. 12 is just a little too much. Bionics. Some Hey Dudes. Those might be good. Easy, $25. Never mind. I did not expect them to be 20. Nope. Some Merrills for 12. It's a decent model, but only about $40. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow if they're still here. Their prices usually aren't this high, so I'm a little surprised. Some Sorels for 10. Those might be worth 10. No, too much heel rub. Some Echoes for 6. I actually just sold this model for like $50, so I'm definitely picking those up. Just so you guys know, this is working well good. Working well good. I just scanned this Dyson Zorb. It's only $2 and I should be able to get 25 to 30 for it, and it might be able to go first class. Okay, this is a score. Surprisingly, they only want $3 for it. The box is destroyed. It's a Namco Scarlet something, but it goes for about 60 to 70 and it sells very consistently. Bats can be really good money. I'm gonna look these up. Okay, so this is the only bat I've looked up so far. It's a Louisville Slugger TPS Gold. There are none listed, and there's about 5 or 6 sold for over $100 to $120. I'm gonna show you it. 99, if I can get it to focus. All right, it's not wanting to focus too well, but 120, 60, 159 best offer, 100 best offer. So yeah, I should be able to get $100 since mine will be the only one listed. All right, I looked up the other Louisville Slugger. This one goes for about 50, and both bats are only $5 a piece. So I'm definitely gonna grab those. And I'm gonna look up this last one real quick and let you know. All right, this one's the lesser of the 3, but it goes for about 40, 45, and it's only 5, so I'm also gonna grab that. Not bad for $15. Should easily be about 150 to 180 in profit. So I'll take that any day. I definitely overlooked these. If you don't know this brand, learn it. Kizik. They are $8. They should go for about 50 to 60 pretty quickly. And yeah, I learned that brand from dealing with Dalton. He only sells shoes. So if you want to learn more about shoes, check him out. Because I would not know that brand. I would not have picked that up if I didn't hear it. Found this North Face backpack for only $8, but it's way too beat. But I want to show you guys a brand. I'm not buying it because it's too much. But Cotopaxi, if you don't know that brand, look out for it. These sell very, very fast and for good money. 30 is just a little too high. I'd be able to double my money on that one, but the backpacks and like the duffel bags can sell for hundreds. That turned out to be a really good stop. I spent a total of $34, and I did some quick math. The average list price should be around $300. So 34 into 300 is the goal. I do take offers, so let's say maybe 250 after I take offers and whatnot, but still 34 into 250, I call that a good stop. Now we are gonna head to a few more, see if we can find anything else to sell. We are now at my favorite thrift store, Rethink Thrift. As usual, I go straight to the shoes. These Merrill, they're only $5.99, I believe. A little worn, but I can clean them up and get 30, 35 for them. Not all Asics are worth picking up, but this is a really, really good model of them. Ooh, $19.99. I don't know if it's that good. Let me look it up for exact comps, but I'm pretty sure they're $80. Some more Merrills, too much wear. I've never heard of this brand, Trek. They want $19.99. I'm gonna look them up in a bit. Some Keens, but they have some pretty big wear. You guys see this logo? It is Black Diamond. The backpack's pretty beat, but it's still easily a $50 backpack. It's like a climbing, mountaineering gear, and they're very high-end, very expensive. I was very wrong on these. Definitely not worth 80, worth only about 35 to 40. So I'm putting those back for 20. I must be off my game today. I don't know how I didn't realize that. was getting a little discouraged because as of now I only have that backpack. I look up all health and beauty stuff. This Mr. Smith spray is $5.99 and sells for about $35 to $40. You know I'm desperate if I'm checking women's clothing, but I just found this Patagonia button down and this Ariat jacket, and both were only like $5, I believe. So I'm definitely gonna grab both of those. Probably $25 on the button down, $35 on the Ariat. Not too bad for $5 a piece. Some women's Athleta pants. Okay, not a whole lot of quantity there, but I only paid $14.90 for everything. I got the Ariat jacket, the Patagonia shirt, the backpack, and that hairspray stuff. And yeah, so because I only paid $14.95 because I had a $5 off card, which I have like multiple of them. So every time I go there, pretty much I get $5 off my purchase. Each item alone will pay for everything and the rest will be profit. So that was a really good stop in my opinion. We are gonna head to a couple more stores now. If I can turn off this camera. Next stop, Over Thrift. This store has a very large selection of shoes, mostly overpriced. These Ugg boots are $15, which they're in better condition. I would pick them up, but otherwise 15's a little too steep. Merrill, Colorado. Haven't heard of that model. If you see me pick up a pair of shoes and it doesn't have a price on it, that means they're $10. All unmarked shoes here are $10, which is a little expensive for a thrift store, but I have found some really good shoes here. These Nikes just caught my eye. What? I have never seen Nikes like those. Those are super weird. They're $25 though, so I doubt they're worth it. Some On Clouds for $20. Yeah, too worn for $20, too dirty. I'm gonna pass on those. These Obos might be worth $15. They're in really good condition. I'm gonna look up the model. Obos can do really well, but 15's kind of steep. I am gonna grab these Merrells for $10. This model isn't the best. I usually get $35 plus shipping for these pretty easily, so 10's paying up, but I'm gonna get them. I normally don't find many hard goods worth selling in this store because they price them up. It's got a little dent in it, but this Bose speaker is only $2, so I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna pick up these ski boots for $25. Dalbello's a good brand, and this is like a newer model. The size is 27.5. If you look on the bottom there, that tells you the size. They look like they go for about 100 to 120, so I'm gonna pick these up. They should sell fast. I didn't film it, but on my way out, I found this, which is super cool. It's a Gemmy Star Wars air-blown inflatable. Inflatables do really well. I've kind of missed the mark being that it's like December 20th right now, but new they're going for about $300. There was none used listed. I'm guessing I could get about $150, and I paid $12.50 for it. I got the ski boots, and I did end up getting the Obos. They should go for around $55 to $60, and then the Merrells. So that was not too bad of a stop. I'm heading to one more store now, then I'm gonna wrap up the day, go home, and I gotta pack some orders, so gotta kind of hurry with this last stop. If you have watched this far, I assume you at least liked the video a little bit or found something educational in it. So if you did, it would mean a lot if you were to like and subscribe. It would really help me out as well. Yeah, so we're heading to one more thrift, as I was saying, but I just want to let you guys know, if you're to subscribe, in the next month or so, I am going to be heading down to Utah, and I am going to do a couple days just all day thrifting, record it all. If you've ever watched Osborne to Thrift, you have seen him go down there. He would fill up a van in one day of thrifting. It is so good down there. So, and it's only a 6.5 hour drive from me, so I'm going to go down there, just source all day and film it. So if you want to see that type of content, which will be coming very soon, subscribe. Saks Community Thrift, last stop of the day. First find of the stop is this Worth baseball bat. It's only $3 and it looks like it sells for around 40. Found these Doc Martens, but they want 16 for them, and they have too much wear, but I've never seen Docs like that. Those are cool. Right above it though is a big score. Even though these are pretty worn, and $20, it's still worth it. Arc'teryx, you see that logo, buy it. Very, very high-end outdoor brand. See some Chacos down here, but they want 8 for them. I could get like 25 to 30, but they might take a while being the winter, so I'm not gonna grab those. I've never heard of this brand, Tour Master, but they are only $9. They're motorcycle boots, and they seem to go for about 50 to 60. Men's clothing, I just found these Patagonia jeans for 10. They have a little yeah, never mind, that's a no-go. And these shorts, but they're missing the button. Those would be good buys, but yeah, they're too much wear, unfortunately. These would also be a really good buy, but as you can see, way too much wear. But Cool is a fantastic, fast-selling brand. The first thing in the aisle of the women's clothes is this Patagonia jacket. Good condition. I'm gonna grab that. If you see this on Nikes, the Nike Total 90s, those are usually really good. These are obviously very dirty, but in good physical condition. They're $12, but some of these models can go up to $200. On average, about 75 to 100 though. Especially once I clean these up, I should be able to get at least 75. And with that, that wraps up today along with the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, in the next month or so, we have a thrift tripping road trip series coming to YouTube soon, and I'll probably have a separate playlist with like, I'm gonna try to get like 5 or 6 videos out of it, just road tripping through Idaho, Salt Lake, hitting up as many thrift stores as I can. So stay tuned for that. Again, thank you for watching. Bye.